Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today. And today, the San Antonio Spurs have traded for Malaki Branham and also Blake Wesley in a trade where they'll get these two young 22-year-olds that were first-round picks in 2022 and also get 2027 second-round pick. In return, the Spurs are getting veteran center Kelly Olynyk, great three-point shooter, good score, good size at 6'11". I love the addition for the San Antonio Spurs, but I also love the additions for for the Washington Wizards, getting a second-round pick back in return, and also getting back two guards who have potential. More of Malaki Branham, I think. Malaki Branham is the guy that has the most potential of these two guys. He was 20th overall in the 2022 NBA draft. He only averaged 5 points per game this year, but shot 40% from three. But partially to that, the reason of his struggles this year was because of the fact that he did not play as much. His minutes were down at 9 minutes per game. You can look at the end of the season; he got to play, more in the last 5 games of the season, or a little bit more than that. Before that. But you can look at his last 5 games of the season. 13, 17, 9, 15, 11. So, got more opportunities at the end of the season than he was earlier in the season. But you look at his first 2 seasons, it's a lot different. In his first season, 66 games, 32 starts, 44% from the floor, 10.2 points per game. Second season, in 2023-24 season, 44% from the floor, 35% from three, 9.2 points per game. Very good in his first 2 seasons and had some potential and again showed that potential at the end of this season. And so I like this addition for the Washington Wizards. I think he's still in a development phase. I don't think he's quite there yet. It's going to take some more developing for him, I believe so. But he's a player that I think could get better and definitely, with the Washington Wizards, he gets more opportunities than he was when he was with the San Antonio Spurs. And so I like this addition for them. I think they've got 2 guys they've added in this week that have a lot of potential that they need to develop on in Malaki Branham and Kim Whitmore. As a Houston Rockets fan, I'm really excited for that addition for the Washington Wizards. And so I'm not going to try to skip over Blake Wesley here, but I'm not a huge fan of this addition for them. Look, I'm not going to say there is no talent there because he was a first-round pick. There had to be talent if he was selected by a franchise like the San Antonio Spurs, 25th overall. But, and playing, college at Notre Dame, but it's just not been that very promising in the NBA. This season, 4 points per game, 2 assists per game. The field goal percentage was all right, and so was in the 2023-24 season, 44% this year, 47% in the 2023-24 season. But I look at his rookie season. We talk about the last 2 seasons with Wesley not getting opportunities, and maybe that can change in Washington. That is a great point to go over, as he only averaged 12 minutes per game this season and only 14 the season before that in 23-24 season. But I also then look at his rookie season where he got more opportunities. He averaged 18 minutes per game in the season. That was the season that he shot the most, shooting 6 shots a game. And he shot 32% from the floor. So that and I know it was his rookie season, and we saw him play a little bit better in the 2023-24 season, 24-25 season than he did in his first season. So that's definitely something to look at. But I also look at it this way. His shot attempts were down. He shot 6 shot attempts in that rookie season, then 3.5 in the second season and 3.2 in the third season this year. So, of course, the field goal percentage is going to go up if he's taking less shots. But, so I don't think there's a lot of potential there. But the guy that I think has potential is Malaki Branham. And then you've also got a second-round pick in this trade. So, look, I don't think it really matters that much if Blake Wesley doesn't turn out what you hope to be. Because if Malaki Branham can be pretty solid for you and you get a second-round pick and you're giving up Kelly Olynyk, who only had 1 year left on his deal, and you don't know, how much he would have brought to you because you're trying to go young, it's not a bad trade for Washington. But then you look at the Spurs on their end, it's not a bad trade for them either. They've got a lot of talent at the 2-guard position and the 1 guard. So there was no hope for either one of these guys. And a second round pick doesn't hurt them at all. And they add in Kelly Olynyk, who's a great shooter, brings in more size. To me, this is a win-win trade for both of these teams. Both teams did really well in this trade, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts on the trade in the comment section, and peace out.